What is up, my friends? Welcome to another video, a global economic report. We are about to break down the FAANG stocks. Now, FAANG is F-A-A-N-G, and in case you had no clue what this stood for, which I didn't for a very long time, is Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, or Alphabet, okay? But since it's under Google, it's G, so FAANG. And this is, it started off as the Big Four, which replaced the old Composite Four, and now it is the top five. Anyways, collectively, the FAANG stocks have now lost $1 trillion in value since the 52-week high. And compare that to Bitcoin, which has lost about $700 billion. Not so bad to be holding cryptocurrencies right now. But to play devil's advocate again, the stock market in general has had a like 9-year bull run, and cryptocurrencies have not. Cryptocurrencies had like a 9-month bull run. Not even. No, it was 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 month bull run. But collectively, you could say that it's been in a bull run, even though it's corrected pretty hard now. You could say for at least the last couple years. Anyway, not my point. So here's the old, what they would call the old original four horsemen, which was Cisco, Intel, Microsoft, and Qualcomm, which we're laying over 2 sets of data points here in this chart, which is 1995 to 2002 and 2002 to present, which I saw this chart like a week or so ago. I don't know how up to date it actually is, and it's not both A's, so it doesn't have Apple. It's Amazon is the A represented in this, but you can see that it is not looking too good. Here's where it's at now versus here. And so I think that this run is done with the FAANG composite. Even if you add Apple into the mix, doesn't really matter. So yeah, $1.1 trillion lost since their peaks. This month alone, the losses came to $400 billion. Each of the FAANGs have sustained drops ranging from 20 to 40%. Let's take a look at this represented another way. 39.5% on Facebook, 26.7% on Amazon, Apple 23.8%, Netflix 37.4%, and Google 20.7%. That's a lot. If you thought that it was just those that are doing bad, well, Snapchat's down 71%, Dropbox 49%, Twitter 43%, Box 44%, Square 37%, Salesforce 25%, and Adobe 20%. And these are like darling companies that are like the top picks, the most favorite, the most prized against. They're all down, okay? So some of the reasons why the FAANG is down is stagnant user base on Facebook. More importantly, fake user base on Facebook. They have deleted over 1 billion accounts that were supposedly fake accounts, but they're not bot accounts. A lot of these had large followings, millions of followers. So their overall user base is massively down. There's a lot of people at rapid rate deleting the Facebook application. And so the demographic is really changing and shifting for Facebook itself, which is causing problems. Apple slicing orders for iPhones is another issue that's come up that's supposedly adding to the fear and just the overall fear in the marketplace, okay? Because it's not just the FAANG stocks that are down. Just to touch on Dow for a second, published 9 hours ago on CNBC, Dow falls 150 points post-Thanksgiving. This is the worst decline since 2011. So we can see a visual representation of that here. So everything is down right now, and then cryptocurrencies are even down. Gold and silver are stagnant, so people aren't really sure where to turn with their money. It's the holiday season. Oh wait, we should be spending money on gifts. We should be thankful. We should be spending time with our family. So it's going to be a very interesting next 30 days is the best thing I can say. And I think one of the best things that could happen for Facebook, and it's echoing what this account is suggesting, is that Facebook needs to be broken up. Look at the market cap overall. It's way down. And so Facebook has had a monopoly, and now Facebook, Twitter, not so much Instagram, but YouTube. I don't know if you guys are following this at all, but they're starting to do really weird stuff based on what you are talking about on your channels and on your accounts. They're shadow banning anything that has to do with some core topics that I won't mention, because if I mention them, I will literally be at risk for this video being flagged and removed or unmonetized or hidden. So let's just say there is a small group of topic points that if you mention at all, you'll start to get flags on your account, you'll start to get strikes on your YouTube channel, and you'll start to get shadow banned on Twitter, and before you know it, you keep talking about it and they'll just remove you completely. And I've been seeing it now. especially it seems to be cranking up and intensifying over the last couple months, which I just assumed was for midterms and maybe they'd like bring back the accounts and it would maybe slow down, but it has been fairly consistent ever since then. So the issue with Facebook is that it needs to be broken up, and it currently holds a monopoly over social media, and it does 100% act as the Times Square, which I just wish they had more accountability and more responsibility, well, felt more responsible for what they're actually in charge of, you know, like a global Times Square or town square rather, to allow people to come and converse about different things. So anyways, that's kind of my little rant and rave on Facebook. Overall, it's not good. So here's another look at it, the 21st of November. Okay, perfect. So here's a fairly accurate representation, 3 days old now, of what's actually going on. And this is actually, this Barron's article is the newest piece I could find written about this. I was having a really hard time finding anything since the 20th. Everyone was talking about it on the 20th, all the news sites, and then it kind of dried up overnight. But you notice that they're all doing the same thing when we lay them on top of each other, which is that they're all going down. They have majorly corrected, and 20 to 40%, let's say, downturn or downswing is not a correction. That's just like a term that people use to soften how they feel about it. That's bear market territory. Let's be honest, it's bear market territory. Anything over 10% is. Now, cryptocurrencies are a little bit more volatile, so they can drop 10% today, go up 20% tomorrow. That's not been true the last 6 months or so, but 2017 through early parts of 2018, that was definitely true. We even just saw a $500 drop just the other day, but in traditional stocks, you just don't see that. You don't see that in FAANG stocks, and we've just consistently seen them going up since IPO, which was kind of a game that everyone was playing, and it's because it worked for so long, but it looks like that chicken has come home to roost. That's all I've got for you, my friends. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button. Go ahead and comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I read through, I'd say 70–80% of the comments. I'm throwing thumbs up, I'm throwing hearts, I'm commenting back as much as I possibly can. Sometimes these videos just go nuts and I can't keep up. But if you're brand new to the channel, click the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and that way you hopefully won't miss out on notifications in the future, but you know, YouTube. And that's all I got for you. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.